How we doing, guys? And it's finished. Bayern Munich 1, Arsenal 0, and we are out of the Champions League. Now, one thing I want to get into straight away, okay, because we can dissect the game, talk about the performance and everything else, but you need in a goal, you're into the last seconds, okay, and you get a free kick, 20 yards from goal. Brilliant angle, opportunity, one last chance to shoot. Bukayo Saka has decided to take it quickly. It's not worked. We've luckily got a corner out of it. And then Saka can't even beat the first man from that corner and the full-time whistle's gone. We had an opportunity to have a shot at goal. We had an opportunity to snatch something and take it to extra time. I'll stick up for this guy all day long with some of the unfair criticism. But his overall performance tonight was absolute dog shit. What more do you want me to say about that performance? Martinelli's performance, dog shit. So many players out there, especially in the second half, their performance was unacceptable. And I'll tell you where we lost this tie. A week ago at the Emirates. That's where we lost this tie. When you think about the calamitous defending and the absolutely awful 2 goals that we gave Bayern Munich. That's where we lost this tie. They're not a good side. You know, they've got experience, they've got the knowledge and the know-how, Champions League and all the rest of it. But in terms of them as a team, they're not a good side. And you've got to think of the injuries they had. In the first half today, we were comfortable. We had a couple of little moments and I thought, you know what? A little bit of care in the final third. We could win this game. But we came out in the second half and that was a performance very reminiscent to Aston Villa, where we just didn't turn up, where we did nothing, where we looked toothless, where we looked out of ideas. The moment Eddie Nketiah is coming on and you need this man to get you a goal in a Champions League quarter-final is when you know it's over. Bang average footballer that should never be wearing the number 14 of Arsenal Football Club. That's the reality. We've got a great 11. We've got some really good players there. We've been exceptional for long periods this season. But when it comes down to the crunch, and when we get to this point of the season, 2 years in a row now, it looks like we start to collapse. Now, what does Mikel Arteta do in the summer to rectify that? Bring in a bit more experience, bring in a bit more knowledge and a bit more know-how. Because this is the problem. When you need somebody to come off the bench and maybe change things when it's not going right, and, you know, look at your likes of Man City and whatnot. And I know that they've had ridiculous amounts of money to get themselves in the position they're in and whatnot. And their bench is a joke because most of their bench starts for mostly everyone in the Premier League. But I just look at what comes off the bench and I just think, what is there? Nothing. Eddie Nketiah. Seriously. But yeah, I'm not even overly pissed off, to be quite honest with you, because at the end of the day, like I said, I felt like the tie was done a week ago. I think we made the mistakes then. That is when I was really annoyed. That is when I really feel that, you know, we'd made a big mistake. And we had a big opportunity to go through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. And we messed up. And it all stems from last week's game at the Emirates. And the whole entire game itself, everything, everybody's to blame. Everybody's culpable. From the fans, you know, that don't get themselves up in a certain way. It's really difficult to put my finger on it. But The Emirates has been really good. All right, it has. It's changed a lot and it has been really good. But there's also still some problems there. And there was last week. And when you think there was no Bayern fans in the stadium, yeah, that was a huge opportunity missed last week, wasn't it? Yeah, I think the only thing that's really, really, really annoyed me is that second half performance and that decision by Saka right at the end to take that quick free kick and to do that. And then you get away with it and you get a corner and you can't even beat your first man. Like, that's schoolboy. You can't beat your first man from a corner. Like, and it literally is the last kick of the game. Everybody's up and you hit it straight at the first man. Oh, mate. And in the space of a week, from feeling like you're up there, you're kind of feeling like you're down here. Life as an Arsenal fan. And no doubt, you'll have all the little dickheads online. Arteta out. It's been peaceful in 2024. We ain't seen them at all. But the moment a result goes bad, Arteta out, Arteta out, Arteta out. How about you get out? How about you fuck off and get out? You fucking idiots. Bunch of clowns. Absolute bunch of clowns. Oh. How do we dust ourselves off and go again? I don't know. I really don't know how we'll dust ourselves off and go again. I really don't know how we're going to respond to this. 2 games in a row now that we've lost, and it's not so much the defeat that's the issue, it's the second half performances. Both very, very similar. Very, very poor. It is what it is at the end of the day. So we're out. And that's it. I can't say much more. Yeah. Hit the subscribe button. Smash a like. Do whatever you want. And I'll see you lot soon, man. I'm out of here.